Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 17 of What If Naruto Returned Different after his training trip. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out the new episode of What If Naruto Had Multiple People Sealed Inside of Him that I post on this channel and enjoy. And over on Anime King 2, I post a new episode of What If Naruto Had the Unknown Sharingan, so go ahead and check that out. And stay in tune because later on I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Aizuna Uchiha was Naruto's ancestor, so stay in tune for that and I hope you guys enjoy. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new guys, I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's begin this new episode, shall we?
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, the last time we left off, Sasuke and Sakura got together as they kissed in one of the training field after talking about their feelings. Later on, the people of the village found the sword that Naruto left. It was Rebellion, as everyone was trying to touch it but it kept on shocking them as Sasuke went up and touched it. As Rebellion spoke to him, as Rebellion makes Sasuke his new master after realizing that Sasuke is worthy. As Sasuke now think with his new power and him moving and improving, he will push past his limits and stop Naruto. Meanwhile, Naruto got a lot of rejections from most of the place that the Raikage went to and told them about Naruto, as Naruto wanted to take over most of the village behind the scenes. But they reject his offer. As Tsunade and the others find out about this, as they now think that Naruto is going for global domination. As Shikamaru also got the Toad summoning contract, as the animals want everyone to have a summon, so when Naruto tried to trap them under that genjutsu, the toads on their back could break it if the toad had some contact with them, the toads, the slugs or the snake, and that is the only way they have to come together and defeat Uzumaki Naruto. As Kurenai was thinking about Naruto, as she saw a hollow form of Naruto appear and asked her if she missed him, as she quickly jumped towards it and tell it how much she loved it, but it then vanished, as she wondered if she was dreaming or it was just her mind playing tricks on her. Anko then came over and tell her what Naruto did for her, as she lowered her neck to show that the curse mark was gone, as she didn't know what to do anymore. As Kurenai told her that whatever she picks, she's 100% behind her. So yeah guys, that was basically last what we left off. You guys enter Chuckle's place and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode at the Lightning Country, Naruto, private chambers. Again, Mei screamed. "Damn it woman," Naruto said. "How many times is enough for you?" "Did you just said enough?" said Mei. Naruto rolled his eyes. "Let me rest, I'm in for a trip." Mei raised her eyebrow. "What trip?" "A trip to hell," said Naruto. "You're joking, right?" she said. As Naruto chuckled. "Not in the slightest. After that defeat in Konoha, I've been rethinking my strategy. It would have been absolutely perfect if I had finished Konoha then and there, but I didn't. So now they will be ready, and I need to be ready as well." "What do you mean?" Mei asked. "What I mean is that I don't have so many allies." As he noticed her look, as he added, "Non-human allies." "Oh," she said. "For the moment I have only 2, so I need to find more. Thankfully, because of Yamato here, I will be able to go there and find them pretty quickly." As he paused, "The problem is to defeat them and not run into something way too powerful that's out of my league." "What about our campaign?" Mei asked. "I will think about it. For now." He was then interrupted by Neji image that appeared into the room. "Naruto." "Oh," Neji said. "Damn," Naruto said. What's wrong with you people always appearing in such moments? What is it, Neji? I have some information for you. Come to the Omega 23 point when you're ready. You will be able to teleport there. I checked the seals. Very well, Naruto said as Neji disappeared. You leaving me again? Said Mei. Calm down, babe, Naruto said as he kissed her on her lips. I'll make it up to you. Promise? Nope, he said. You ass, she shouted as he vanished. Back at Konoha, Shizune entered Tsunade's office. Tsunade-sama, I have sent all letters except for this one, as she gave the last letter back to her master. Kazekage? What's the reason? Asked Tsunade. The reason is quite simple, said Shizune. It has come to my attention that the Kazekage is still here and staying at the Hyuga mansion. Hyuga? No, that's a surprise, said Tsunade. I cannot understand it either. I mean, wasn't she Naruto fangirl? Said Shizune. Maybe she was, said Tsunade. But what will you do if you learn that your crush tried to kill you once? Oh, said Shizune. Yes, oh. Maybe Gaara reminded her of the old Naruto. Yes, maybe, said Shizune. Anyway, as soon as all responses come, inform me immediately. At Omega 23. Where is he? Neji said as he looked around. I don't have all day. In a black flash, Naruto appeared. Finally, you're here. Yeah, sorry for that, said Naruto. Well, I don't really care. As Neji waited off. Now, what do you have for me? Naruto said. It's not me, it's them. Neji pointed as Naruto turned his head. Extremely sexy and deadly, a female voice stated. I enjoy swift killing, another voice said. The strongest ninja Konoha will ever go up against, the third guy said. And together we are, the Shadow Squad. As Naruto chuckled, amateurs he said, as he fixed up himself. Now, rejoice, because you are witnessing in the flesh, the one and only, the pie-eating, trail-blazing, eyebrow-raising, quick-thinking, cola-drinking, great Uzumaki Naruto, Naruto shouted as he raised his hands in the air. The girl turned to her teammates. I told you our introduction speech still suck compared to our master. Calm down, Mogi, the one in glasses said. Everyone suck when you compare to master. Nice to see you again, guys, Naruto said smiling. So, what have you got? Not we exactly, said Konohamaru. But Mogi sure heard something interesting. Go on, said Naruto. Right, said Mogi. Today, an interesting conversation took place in the Hokage's office. Go on, said Naruto. Well, they found out a way to cancel your genjutsu. Naruto raised her eyebrow. Now, that certainly is a piece of information. Have you managed to find out exactly how? As a matter of fact, I did. They're going to use rookie summons, whatever that is. A dark grin came on Naruto's face. Not bad for such imbeciles. Yes, a small summon someplace in the backpack is good for such thing. You've done well, Silent Flame, Naruto said. Oh, but that isn't all the information I got, Master, Mogi said. The Hokage also requested a 5-cage meeting. A what cage meeting? Naruto asked. The meeting of 5 cages, Naruto explained. Usually, they take place in some neutral grounds. Looks like my trip is going to have to wait. Are you going somewhere, Master? Asked Konohamaru. Yeah, said Naruto. But first. Oh yeah, said Mogi. I also want to inform you that the funerals of the ones you took battle in will take place today. I thought you may want to know. As Naruto's smile widened. Looks like I will remain here for today. And for your hard work, Silent Flame, you can ask any reward you want. As she scratched the back of her head, what do I want, she thought. As Naruto then turned towards Neji. So, did you get the girl? Naruto asked. Well, your pickup line did work, said Neji. Which one did you use? The loner. Well, that's a good one, said Naruto. At the Uchiha district. Are you going to the funeral? Sakura asked. Yes, Sasuke answered. I probably didn't even know any of those guys. Except for Iruka Sensei, perhaps. But I think they deserve some respect. All those people. Do you think they died for something? With our entire village force, we could barely hold him off. If it wasn't for the summon, we would have. As she was interrupted as Sasuke suddenly kissed her. I told you already, I won't let him take everything away from us again. But you will have to work very hard to achieve that. Yes, Mr. Mood Taker, said Sasuke. I wonder if Naruto's sword is just annoying. Shut up, Rebellion said. Meanwhile, in a dark alley, oh my god, are you alright, child? A man asked, as Mogi was lying on the ground. I am, she said, getting up. You're not though, she said, with a smile, as she went through hand sign and the man collapsed on the ground. Well, I see the genjutsu I taught you is coming along nicely. Well done, Silent Flame, said Naruto as he appeared out of nowhere. Thank you, master, she said. But can I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. Why didn't you do this yourself? You're much better than I, she said. Go to the funerals and you will understand everything, said Naruto. Yes, she said as she poofed away. What should I do now? Have some fun? Said Yamato. As tears came out of Naruto's eyes. That is how I know you're my sword. But it's gonna be hard since I can't teleport in the village. Oh, I know, Naruto said, as flames erupted around him. As he was replaced with a guy in brown hair and in Konoha uniform. It was a simple transformation jutsu. At Kurenai's apartment, there was a knock on Kurenai's door. Huh? Who are you? Kurenai asked. I am here because I have information on Uzumaki Naruto, said the man as Kurenai grabbed him and pulled him inside of her house. Tell me everything you know about Uzumaki Naruto, she said as she pushed him into a chair. Everything? That will take a while, but I sure can tell you this, the man said, as he then paused. He has a very nice ass, and he's also extremely wonderful in bed. Kurenai raised an eyebrow. How do you know that? Girls say that all the time, said the man as Kurenai gasped as she covered her mouth. Naruto? As Naruto transformed back in his original form. Long time no see, Kurenai. As she pushed her arm forward and touched his chest to check if she wasn't dreaming again. It's really you. Who do you think it was? Naruto asked. As she then jumped on a chair and wrapped her arms around him and buried him into a deep, passionate kiss. As Naruto's eyes widened for a moment, he couldn't remember the last time he was kissed like this, with so much passion, as she then parted from his lips, as she got out of the chair and smacked him across the face with full force. Ouch, he said, rubbing his cheek. I didn't deserve that. How dare you leave me like this, without any explanation? Okay, maybe I deserve that. Definitely, said Yamato. Well, said Kurenai, what do you think I should have said? Hey, I won't return for my next mission, because I will become a traitor. As Kurenai frowned. Why did you do that? She asked. Do what? He said. Betray the village, she said. I never betrayed it, because I was never loyal to the village in the first place. And you knew it, Naruto said. Yes, sorry, she said. I just didn't take you leaving too well. Yeah, I heard that, said Naruto as he nodded. Naruto? Huh? What is it? He said. I know what I cherish most, she said to him, as Naruto looked at her. And what is that? As she went up to him and kissed him again. Does that answer your question? She asked. Do you know that I'm not a human anymore? Naruto asked. I don't care, she said. And I'm going to destroy the village. Then I will watch it with you as it burns. And I might end up as a world enemy. Then I already feel sorry for it, she said. And I can't hold myself back anymore. Me neither, she said, as she removed his shirt as the both of them started to do it all over the room. Sometime later, today, the monk started. We came to say our final farewell to those who fought bravely and lost their life to the strong enemy. A large crowd stood in front of him with tears in their eyes. There was also Tsunade Orochimaru in the crowd, and Sasuke. And though they're not among us anymore, said the monk, I want them to know that all of them will never be forgotten, especially Jiraiya-sama, who of course will be very missed by the girls in the hot spring, who will miss beating his ugly ass very much. And though he died like the useless piece of crap he is, I must admit that he could have died. What the hell? Said Tsunade as she looked at the monk. What the hell are you saying? And I also regret not killing him more painfully, said the monk, as he ended with a smile. Miss me already? The monk said. Naruto? Said Sakura. Kill him, Tsunade commanded. No, wait, Sasuke yelled. It's not Naruto. The monk is under some kind of genjutsu. Quick, try to summon, said Orochimaru. As the monk continued, although I will miss Jiraiya very much, I hope that a horde of demons are ripping him to shreds right now. Summoning jutsu, Tsunade yelled, but nothing happened. It's not working. Keep trying, said Orochimaru. And all of these people that I blew up, they didn't even harm me. Some of them got squashed by rocks. Some of them got cut in half by my sword. Some of them just got killed by a random kunai that I thrown. It's quite a sight, said Naruto. Tsunade slammed their hand on the ground again, summoning jutsu, as a small slug appeared. Finally, said Tsunade as she picked the slug up and rushed towards the monk. Don't worry, I will return soon to finish the rest of you off. That was the moment Tsunade placed the summon on the monk's shoulder. Quickly, cancel the genjutsu placed on this man. Yes, Tsunade-sama, said the slug, as the slug started to glow blue. Suddenly, the monk twitched as he stood still. And if you're listening to this, if you truly believe that it's a demonic illusion, well, screw all of you, he said, as he raised his middle finger, showing the crowd. Now, hear this. Art is an explosion. As the monk exploded, Tsunade, Orochimaru screamed as he rushed towards her. Damn you, Naruto, she muttered as she lost consciousness. How low can you fall, Naruto? Sasuke asked as he looked at Jiraiya's picture to see a message on it written in blood. If you smell what Naruto is cooking, then just wait for it. The next day, did you saw Tsunade's face when that monk exploded? It was priceless, said Naruto, as he was lying down in bed laughing. Yeah, it was, said Kunai, as she drew a circle on Naruto's chest with her finger. So, are you sure about this? He asked. About what? She asked in confusion. Switching sides, he said, as Kunai giggled, as she rubbed his thigh with her leg. Didn't I make it clear to you last night? She said. Well, it looked like you didn't have enough last night, he said. What if I didn't? She said, licking her lips. Then I will just have to make sure you do right now, he said. Naruto-sama, said a voice, as Naruto turned to face a black silhouette. I'm gonna kill it, Naruto thought. No, calm yourself, Naruto. You can't kill it. I'm gonna kill it. No, you can't do that, Naruto said as he was talking to himself. Raikage, what is it? He asked, that arrogant smile. Well, sorry about the intrusion, but I got a message. It was regarding the 5K meeting. Naruto rolled his eyes. I already know that. Oh, the Raikage muttered. But it's actually a good thing that you're here. Inform the Mizukage that you're to follow the instruction in that letter. What? But Naruto-sama, aren't you? No, my trip can wait. This need to be done as soon as possible, and I also want an answer for my question. I see. Well, I'll be off now, said the Raikage as he vanished. As Naruto sighed as he turned back to Kunai. I better be going, he said as she pouted. No, come on, don't go, she said. You do know where we are, right? In Konoha. Why? She asked, as Naruto looked at her. Oh, I see, she said. And I have one more thing to do in this village, he said. On a random street of Konoha, Hanabi Hyuga was having a bad day. Well, she had to admit, ever since her sister became the clan head, she's been having bad day. That bitch. I was supposed to be the clan head, Hanabi cursed in her mind. I was better than her in every way. She didn't even receive clan head training. I did. And then she just shut herself in that library, learning those techniques and beat father. And now, as she then looked up to her headband, and now I'm a branch family, a slave. As she was fuming, even though she was in Konoha, a genin, she wasn't appointed to any team. It was a request from Hinata to the teachers. Because of her, I have to catch that damn cat every day. And now this business with the Kazekage. I hate that slut. But don't worry, one day I will have my revenge, said Hanabi. At Konoha Hospital. So, how is she? Sasuke asked, leaning on the wall. Sakura closed the door and sighed. She has awakened, but I don't recommend visiting her now. Why not? Urchmar asked, from his nearby sitting place. Well, she's not in a good mood, said Sakura. Well, we don't have a choice, said Urchmar as he stood up. Soon, Gaara will be here asking about the cage meeting. As he opened the door, only to catch a vase that was being thrown in his face. I do not want any visitors right now, said Snavy. Calm down, Snavy, said Urchimaru as he placed the vase down. I know you're upset. Upset? Upset? I am goddamn pissed. That bastard didn't have enough with killing all those people. He just had to go and make it worse. Yes, and that is why we must prevent that from happening again. As Sasuke and Sakura enter, Tsunade-sama, said Sasuke. Yes, she said. As he hesitated, I would like to reacquire my status as a Konoha shinobi. Tsunade raised an eyebrow. I want to stop Naruto as well, but after that day, after his trial, I realized that it's impossible to do this alone. So, you want your revenge again? Tsunade asked, her eyes narrowed. No, it's not like that, he said, as he glanced at Sakura. As Tsunade saw that, oh, I see, she said. But, what do you expect? For me to just forgive you and let you back with open arms? Well, you did so with me, said Orochimaru. Shut up, said Tsunade. Actually, it's good that you decide that yourself. I was going to ask you anyway. And now I want to give you this, Orochimaru said, as he took out a scroll from his pocket as he threw it to Sasuke. What's that? Asked Tsunade. Shin, Sasuke read. That's a fourth Hokage's technique, said Sakura. Indeed, said Orochimaru. And that's why we need him, he said. As he pointed at Sasuke. What do you mean? Sasuke asked. Do you know why it's called the Flying Thunder God? Why? Tsunade asked. Because it can be used with someone with very high affinity to lightning. Maybe Kakashi-sensei, Sakura said. Yeah, you're right, said Tsunade. Orochimaru shook his head. Won't do. Why? Because he already tried back then, when Minato was alive. So, anyone else come to mind? Orochimaru asked. You mean me, Sasuke said. I just gave Sasuke the scroll. And you guys didn't think I was talking about him? As Orochimaru's sweat dropped. Yeah, Sasuke, it's you. I believe you're the only one who will be actually able to use it. Well, that speaks in your favor, Uchiha, said Tsunade. Very well, you're reinstated, but you're still a genin. As Sasuke nodded, I understand. What? Said Tsunade as she looked at him confused. What's wrong? Sasuke asked. What happened to the Uchiha arrogance? I guess it's gone. Along with Uchiha's, Sasuke said as he looked down. Back at Naruto's hideout in Konoha. So you see, said Kabuto, I have succeed. With the demon blood you gave me, all mice died at first. But what exactly did you do? Naruto asked. I managed to find a way for a mouse to take demon blood. You see, when they were on death bed from blood loss and I inject demon blood in their body, it adjusts with their body. No, that won't work, Naruto said, as Kabuto's eyes widened. But why? You see, said Naruto, the blood I gave you was from a very low-class demon. Secondly, humans have much more blood than mice. You should have counted that as well. It seems I got sidetracked, said Kabuto. And thirdly, human body is much bigger, so when you inject demon blood into it, it starts to course through the body and destroy the organs and replace them with new ones. But the thing is, the process of destruction is very fast, and the process of regenerating the organs is very slow. So we need something to slow the process of the destruction so the person can at least survive through it. Oh, I understand, said Kabuto. Anyway, tell Neji to keep an eye on the Hokage's mountain. Why? Kabuto asked. The shelter, Naruto said. Okay, will do. Okay, I'm off. Where to now? Asked Kabuto. As a smile came on Naruto's face. At the Hyuga estate, Gaara, it's time to go, Hinata said as she pulled him out of his daydream. Oh sorry, I spaced out for a moment, he said. A smile appeared on her face as she walked closer and hugged Gaara from behind. Back at Kurenai's apartment, damn, how can you even stand after this, Kurenai said, panting very hard. The advantage of being a demon, Naruto said, as he zipped up his pants. Then I want to be one as well, she said, as Naruto chuckled. Maybe someday. So this time, you're leaving for sure, she said. Yeah, I can't help it, he said, as he put on his jacket. And how are you going to do that? You said that you can't teleport from here, she said. I will just use a disguise, as flames came around him, and in the next second he had on the Akatsuki gear, the cloak and a straw hat. As he looked like Itachi, as Kurenai laughed rolled on the bed, as he then lowered his sunglasses, showing his Sharingan. I have come for the fourth Hokage legacy. Don't make me laugh so much, I'll burst, Kurenai said. As Naruto then turned back normal. Kurenai, are you there? Damn it, it's Yujeo, said Kurenai, as Naruto grinned, as he then spoke in Kurenai's voice. It's open. As Kurenai's eyes widened. What are you doing? She asked. Watch this, he said. Kurenai, Yujito called, as she entered the bedroom. Immediately as she did, Naruto snapped his fingers. There you are, said Yujeo, as Kurenai was looking at Naruto as he was standing in front of Yujeo and waving his finger in front of her face. This room reeks of sex, said Yujeo. You managed to find someone? Why yeah, you could say that, Kurenai said, as she saw Naruto looking Yujeo up and down, but she couldn't see him. He then raised his hand and smacked Yujeo on the ass as she jumped. What the? Is something wrong, Yujeo? As Naruto waved, as he went off, as Kurenai was chuckling in her head. On Konoha Street, as Naruto was walking down the street, dancing all the way, as he was singing, I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt. Oh, maybe that's why I don't wear a shirt, he thought. Apparently, someone heard it. Confident, are we? Said Yamato. Of course I am, said Naruto, as he then noticed someone carrying the cat, as the cat had a ribbon on its ear. I can't believe it, Naruto said. Who's the girl? Asked Yamato. No, not the girl. The cat. How is it still alive? What about the cat? Asked Yamato. I used to have a lot of mission to catch this cat. I would have skinned it alive. Just because I didn't want to break my cover, that is why I let it live. Hey, she's talking, said Yamato. Who, the cat? No, the girl, you moron, said Yamato, as Naruto listened in keenly. Goddamn cat. I would have skinned it alive if it wasn't for my situation, the girl said. Huh? Now where did I hear that before? Naruto said. Hey, Naruto, doesn't she remind you of someone? Said Yamato. Well, yeah. As Naruto started to walk. Wait, what about disguise? She doesn't know me. And also the cloak. Pretty hides my appearance, he said, as he stepped right in front of Hanabi. As Hanabi looked up at the unfamiliar man in the cloak, as he looked pretty intimidating. Hey, aren't you Hinata's sister? He asked. What was it? Hanabi? It's Hanabi, she said in anger. And yes, I am Hinata-sama's sister. That bitch, she muttered, as she said the last part pretty quietly, but Naruto heard it. Excuse me, Naruto said. Who is the bitch? What? I didn't say that word, said Hanabi, as Naruto lowered himself on one knee as he leaned closer. Don't worry, I completely agree with you, he said with a smile. You agree? Wait a minute. Are you from this village? She asked, narrowing her eyes on him. Well, I used to be. Now I'm just a tourist. But how do you know my sister? She asked. Well, I used to attend Konoha Academy, but I failed too much time and I got kicked out. Ouch, Hanabi said, as a cat scratched on her arm. Damn it, why do I always have to catch you? She said. As Naruto smirked. How about we do something about this cat? He said. What? Said Hanabi. Well, I can do something. And if I do it, this cat will never bother you again. Really? She said. I like how her face lit up. Pedophile, said Yamato. It's not like that. She just reminds me of a younger version of myself. Huh, pedophile, Yamato said. Keep on calling me that, and I'll stick you in some animal's butt, said Naruto, as Yamato went quiet. Do it, Hanabi said, as Naruto raised his hand and poked the cat right on its forehead. Immediately, the cat started to struggle harder. What are you doing? Asked Hanabi. Just watch, Naruto said, as his hand started to glow green, as the cat then went limp. As he stood there, He wasn't blinking or moving or doing anything. As Naruto chuckled, there, it's done. What did you do? Do you really want to know? As she nodded, as Naruto leaned closer and whispered, I just killed it. What? Said Hanabi. But it's still breathing. As Naruto chuckled, well, if it stopped breathing, you will fail your mission, right? Yeah, she said. Yeah, that is why it's brain dead. It won't escape anymore and die in 2 or 3 days. Serves you right, you goddamn ungrateful cat, she said, as she started to laugh. This girl has a lot of potential. Pedophile, said Yamato. Animal but it is, said Naruto. What are you doing here, said a voice. As Hanabi turned to see her sister, Hinata, holding arms with the Kazekage. I was just talking to... As she turned back to see no one there. Talking to whom? Hinata asked. As Hanabi was at a loss. Come on, Hinata. We must go, said Gaara. As Hinata nodded as they walked away. Meanwhile, in the trees, never expected those two to get together, Naruto thought. Seems me leaving the village and doing all this is causing a lot of change. Let's see what else is going to happen. But guys, I'll be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends in social media platform. And also stay in tune because I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Aizuna Uchiha Was Naruto's Ancestor over on Anime King 2. So stay in tune for that and I hope you guys enjoy. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice, and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support. But for now, I'm out. Peace.